What's real? What's real? Guy talked about dreaming about cake being pinched in a dream. Lucid dreaming. You wake up and you're crying because of something that happened to you. Or you wake up and you're happy because you won the lottery in the dream and you run and it was so real. You wake up and you go, wait, it was a dream? Or you saw your dead mother, brother, friend, your father who passed away, your grandmother. You wake up and you're sad because it seems so real. What's real? What's real? The government lies to you all the time about what's real. There's even debates about whether or not we really landed on the moon or not. Well, have you ever watched a Hollywood film? Oh, it seems so real. Compared to what they showed us in the 1960s about the Apollo moon landing and the astronauts. My gosh, can you imagine if the Hollywood special effects team today existed then? You can't tell the difference. When's the last time you walked into a movie theater and felt the real emotion? You're crying your eyes out over people that are not really dying, relationships that are not really breaking up, super explosions and apocalyptic end of the world scenarios that make you fearful, horror stories of people being hacked and cut up and eaten alive, and you're throwing up and vomiting in the theater about a girl pretending that she has a demon in her, and they're putting together pea soup to make it look like she's vomiting. They're changing the vocal cords with electronic frequency in their audio system to make it sound like it's a guttural voice coming from a 12-year-old girl, and you're talking about it's the scariest thing you've ever witnessed. Now you go home and you have nightmares about a fake reality. What's real? So how do you know that they landed on the moon? How do you know anything? Who shot JFK? Who shot MLK, Martin Luther King? How do you know anything? They lie to you about cigarettes. They lie to you about food. They tell you something's good for you. They tell you a medicine's going to cure you when it kills you. They tell you another thing is going to kill you that's actually curing you. They tell you about the food pyramid they lied about in the 60s, telling you have to have this amount of food and this kind of food, and they lied about that. What's real? And the fact that you are really a spiritual being anyway. Maybe the dreams are more real than what you're experiencing when you wake up in the real world. After all, who's telling you the truth? What's real? The politician kisses the baby and say he's for your baby. No, he's not. He's going to abort that baby and tell you to abort the next one. What's real? We just love everybody while they hate somebody who has a kippah on their head. They're anti-Semites, but yet they love everybody. We believe in peace, yet they fly planes into buildings and Molotov cocktails into your restaurant because a black man was killed by a white cop. They're going to go out and they're going to come to your house and break in your house. Why? Because something happened in another state. They're looking for a reason to show their real face. It's not even a reason. It's definitely not a good one. To show their real face. Any opportunity, a hurricane comes and they break into your business and loot it. Why? I thought they were law-abiding citizens. What's real? And definitely the man that you're working for, who's telling you that the commission didn't come through, that did come through, or telling you that the commission was cut to 2% when it was raised by 8% so they could keep 6% and give you less and make even more. That happened all the time in commercial real estate. What's real? The witness comes on the stand and say, I was there, I saw him, he did it. He's paid. Paid either by the state, by the CIA, or by the mafia organization that wants the wrong man fingered. What's real? Was the evidence planted? What's real? Are you a Manchurian candidate? Were you psychologically induced and hypnotized into committing a crime or an act, to confess something after you're under such stress and duress that something you're not guilty of because they've threatened you, a confession under stress or the threat. What's real? Perhaps your dream life is more real than you know it. The real spirit, the thing that's manifesting in your life and the subconscious comes out, or the physical from some buried resentment or trauma that's undealt with. What's real? The only way you're ever going to find out is when you get real with what you say is not real. The God of heaven and earth that created you.